Live, on location from delightfully different Dunedin. Featuring Justin Cataccio. With Caitlin Hart. Live music every week. Highlighting local artists and people in the know. This is Good Morning Dunedin.
Good morning, Dunedin. I'm your host, Justin Cataccio, and I'm here with my co-host, Caitlin Hart.
Welcome to another episode of Good Morning Dunedin Live.
Our show is all about the good news and what's happening in the city of Dunedin. Arbor Day is this week, so we would like to dedicate this episode to our cousins, the trees. On today's show, we'll talk with City of Dunedin's arborist, Craig Wilson, to let us know some things that we can do at home to pitch in. So I had a nice week at home working with my daughter. She's still distance learning. I tried to go sailing this weekend, but since the causeway where I usually launch is closed, I tried to launch from one of the local marinas, but they were so packed and crowded that I just gave up. I got a little 12-foot sailboat and a trailer that I like to take out with my daughter to teach her the basics in island hop and St. Joseph Sound. I think we'll wait until the causeway opens up or when the marina's not so busy. How has your week been, Caitlin?
So I actually got out a little bit more this past week, and I went rollerblading. I tried taking my dog on a bike ride, which was definitely a failed attempt. He did not like it in the carrier we had him in, and tried getting out, ended up choking himself a little bit. So that didn't work, but he did love it when we got to the big field and he got to chase around his balls. So that was fun for him. I also went on a couple walks, and I walked around the lake a couple of times and saw some baby ducks, and I saw a small owl. Yeah, they were super cute, and I've been going pretty much every day trying to go see, and they're already getting bigger. So it's crazy. They didn't seem to know there's a quarantine going on here. And speaking of ducks, did you hear that the Dunedin Fire Rescue or the Dunedin Fire Department saved a family of ducks from the sewer drain? I thought that was pretty cute. That was neat.
Aww. I guess somebody called and was reporting some quacking ducks down the sewer, and they were able to save them and let them go. Yeah, it was really nice.
Well, good thing someone was there to hear them.
For sure.
Oh, there they go.
All right.
Last week, we asked you guys to send us pictures of you and your homemade masks. Let's see what we got.
It's my friend Trish. She sent us, she's a avid watcher of the show and heard our call for mask wearing folks. So she sent this in. Hello, beautiful. And then we got our co-producer, Linda Collins here with her dog.
That's so cute.
Speaking of dogs, there's another one. I guess this is just a joke, but
like a little statue.
It's a nice little reminder for people to, put their masks on.
Thank you for sending those pics in, and please continue to send in more good news pics to us.
For sure, please. Any good news too, anything. Just let us know. You can email us at connect@dunedinfl.net, or you can just send us a picture or anything that you'd like to on here on Facebook, the City of Dunedin's Facebook. Caitlin?
The Dunedin Chamber of Commerce has a citywide challenge for citizens to get a small paper lantern and decorate it with positive message and then hang it up on May 1st. Let's keep Dunedin delightful.
So they ran out of pre-orders, so you can actually go there on the 28th from 1 to 3, and for $2, only $2, you can get a paper LED lantern that you can hang in your house.
There are still more signs popping up around town that we'd just love to see. Let's check those out.
So this one was on Scotland, I guess. And it says, "This is temporary, be kind."
I like those. Those are cute.
Yeah.
They're different.
And then this one was from my friend in Texas, actually.
Oh, wow. It looks like they used some little, like, chalk paint.
Yeah, it's like the liquid chalk paint.
Oh, yeah.
And then this one was local.
Oh, that one's cool. That one's different, too. Thinking all the healthcare heroes, essential workers, UPS, and delivery drivers.
And then, speaking of healthcare workers, we've got
the city of Dunedin thanks the healthcare workers at the Dunedin Mease Hospital. Let's check out the clip. That is really awesome. Such a great night. I tried to make it and something pops up, but from all the pictures and the video clip, it looks like it was great. And it really amazed me knowing that people are at such risk. They're risking their lives and going to work. So thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that looked like a really great event. I wasn't able to make it, but I really appreciate everybody's help. And, you know, the city's really coming together.
Yes.
I also heard that some local restaurants have been giving their local tips back to the employees that have been furloughed. And my friend Trish is actually one of those. And they gave the waitstaff like free food and beverages to get them by. All right. So this week we are celebrating Arbor Day. And on the show after the break, we'll have the City of Dunedin's city arborist, Craig Wilson, to tell us a little bit about what's different this year and how they can celebrate at home. Say hello, Craig. And
hello, everybody.
We'll be right back after this short break.
Hi, I'm Greg Bryant. Question for you. How well do you know your elected officials?
And so just civics was giving back, getting involved, providing service. It was kind of in my DNA through my upbringing.
Question. I unwillingly came from Florida in high school.
Coffee with the Commission.
Welcome back to Good Morning Dunedin, everybody. Today we're celebrating Arbor Day. Welcome to the show, Craig.
Thank you for having me on, and happy National Arbor Day.
Thank you. What is different about this year's Arbor Day, and what can people do at home to participate?
So as usual, annually we do our Arbor Day tree giveaway. This year it was supposed to happen April 18th at Achieva Credit Union headquarters, but due to these unforeseen times and what's currently going on, we did have to postpone that event. That event typically gives residents 2 trees per household, and we were scheduled to give away about 700 trees with 10 different tree species. And unfortunately, we had to postpone that. We currently don't know when the replacement date would be. But nationally, Arbor Day is celebrated the last Friday of April, and it originated from a gentleman by the name of J. Sterling Morton. He was a journalist and a major tree advocate, and he wanted to come up with a way to get mass groups of people to plant trees and to celebrate trees. And so he was kind of the person to thank for Arbor Day being created. In Florida, we celebrate Arbor Day in the 3rd Friday of January. So we got a couple different Arbor Days to celebrate, and unfortunately this year we're not able to do our tree giveaway. But we want to encourage people to still go out and purchase trees if they would like at their local hardware store. And just do your research. Make sure you're planting them in the right tree for the right place. Meaning, don't plant it too close to a sidewalk, driveway, or a power line. And make sure you know what tree you're getting and how big that tree will get. There's another way that's really cool for people to get involved, which is through social media. They can either take a picture of them planting their tree or take a picture of their favorite tree around Dunedin. And then on social media, use the hashtag Arbor Day at Home, and make sure you tag the Arbor Day Foundation and also tag the City of Dunedin. And for every social media tag that they get, they will plant up to 50,000 trees in our nation's forest. So that's a cool way for Dunedin residents to get involved in still planting some trees, but also bring some recognition to a lot of the really cool trees we have around Dunedin.
Craig, we
So
got
how do people
quick
know?
clip real quick
all right.
that I want to play that talks about what you just
Absolutely.
talked about.
So how do people know what kind of tree is good to plant in their yard, and the location of it, and how close to the house and everything?
So it's a good idea to first, ask yourself what kind of tree you want. Are you looking for shade? Are you looking for something that can sprawl and kind of protect your home? Are you looking for something that's more vertical and in a compact space, or something that's flowering? All these are good questions to ask yourself before you decide to pick a tree. Once you do that, maybe you pick your top 2 or 3 trees, and then do some research on the internet and figure out how big they get. And once you can figure out their maturity size, it's pretty simple to figure out where you would plant that tree. If you want a really big tree, you need a bigger space. So you just want to make sure you're staying as far away from driveways, sidewalks, power lines, underground utilities. All of those will save that tree in the long run from being a victim of having to be removed because of not planting it in the right place.
That makes sense. You don't want to try to uproot under any of that stuff.
Absolutely. And they can always...
programs do we have?
We currently have a street tree planting program that I've named STEM, which is Street Tree Enhancement Movement. We've did 3 installments of that, and what we're doing is, or what I did was a canopy study that does aerial research to see where some streets are really bare of trees. And I've also, as I've driven around over the years, been making notes of streets that have been pretty bare. We're not currently soliciting, hey, come plant on my street. We're going to target streets that I'm aware of. When I run out of streets, then we'll open it up for requests. I'm also looking into a new program, which is really neat. that allows residents to go onto a website that I'm creating that essentially gives them a list of, say, 10 trees to choose from. They will get an aerial Google Earth view of their home, and they would drag and drop those trees into their property, and it would tell them, no, this isn't a good place to plant that tree, or yes, it is, with color coordinations. And then it also gives them the environmental benefits of putting a tree in their yard, the energy reduction benefits, and just a lot of the costs and associated benefits that come along with that. And we'll deliver them, or hopefully deliver them to their doorstep, up to two free trees. Now, this is still in development stages, so don't hold me to it anytime soon. I'm hoping to roll it out in fall, so look forward to that, and hopefully we'll be planting more trees here in Dunedin soon.
That sounds really neat. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
And where are some places that people can go to see trees in the city of Dunedin?
So one of my favorite spots is Hammock Park, and it doesn't get much better than that. We have about 100 acres nestled in here on a coastal shoreline of Dunedin, and we have like 8 different types of forests within there. And with Friends of the Hammock, and they put on some great volunteer type walks where people can walk through the park with someone like myself or other people that are familiar with the park to learn about trees. We also have a tree arboretum on the north end of town by Curlew Road, near the intersection of Curlew and Alternate 19, that has a flowering section, and then transfers into a conifer section, and then to a shade tree section and a wetland section. So that's pretty interesting to see too. So, but you can check our website too. We have some interesting spots other than those two.
Speaking of the hammock, we got a quick clip here of the hammock that I'd like to play for everybody just to show the beautiful trees. That's awesome.
Hammock Park definitely has a lot of trees, especially when you're trying to frisbee golf.
I was gonna say that's where you frisbee golf and loop
Yeah.
your frisbees and the beautiful trees.
Yes. But
So
it's really
thanks
nice.
again for coming on the show this week, Craig. Keep up all the great work you do to help keep Dunedin's trees safe and beautiful.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. And remember, as J. Sterling Morton once said, each generation takes the earth as trustees, and that's kind of what I love about my job. I feel like I'm a trustee of the trees. So thanks for having me on, and happy National Arbor Day, everybody.
Happy Arbor Day to you.
Thanks, Craig.
Thank you.
This month is also Scottish Heritage Month, and since Dunedin has great Scottish history, we honor that with a musical guest this week that plays the bagpipes. We're going to take a short break, and when we return, Justin will come back with his hidden talent, and we'll welcome our musical guest, Madison Post. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Made in Dunedin. This program will highlight those ideas and businesses that are unique to our community, the things that set Dunedin apart. Made in Dunedin.
Natalie, the Sustainability Coordinator for the City of Dunedin, and I'm here to talk about recycling. What not to recycle, what to recycle, contamination, all of those confusing questions. Go on our city website under Dunedin Green Scene.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. I would like to preface this hidden talent this week by saying be careful and have a clean area around you so that you're safe. This is something that I learned in my yoga practice, and it's really changed my perspective on life.
Oh boy.
So, I don't know if you saw Spider-Man do this, but I'm not going to put a shirt on or anything. Take it off. But yeah, you put your hands next to the wall, you just kick off, and it's really good for your circulation. And I do recommend doing it up against the wall to start, and then later you can work on
doing it in the air.
Doing it in the air. All right, thank you.
It's pretty good. Not gonna lie.
All right.
And I will not be trying that. We do not have enough time for that.
You're not going to try it, Caitlin?
Oh no, we are running short on time.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the show, Madison.
Oh, can't hear Madison. Let's try that again. Madison?
Good morning. Hi.
Hey, welcome to the show. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So I'm a senior at Dunedin High School, and I'm in the competitive pipe band at the school, and I'm also in the city band's grade 1 pipe band. So I was the pipe major and the drum major at the high school, which was for the last 2 years, which has been really fun. And being in band has given me a lot of fun opportunities through piping, including getting to travel the world in the last 2 years.
That's right. You were on the band when they went to Scotland, I believe, for the World Championships. Congratulations again on winning the World Championships a couple years ago.
Thank you.
That's really awesome. And I heard you play other instruments as well?
I'm also in the orchestra, and I play the upright string bass. And in the normal concert band, I play the tuba and bass trombone.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's amazing. I don't even know if it's one instrument.
It's very busy.
Right. Thank you for coming
like
on
a lot
the
of
show,
fun,
Madison. Yeah. Thanks for coming on the show, Madison. Keep up all the great work you do representing the city of Dunedin. And if you could play us out in a second. And thanks to all of you at home for tuning in. Please stay safe out there, practice your social distancing, and send us your pictures of kindness to connect@DunedinFL.net or to the city's Facebook. Please continue to be kind to one another. And if you please, Madison, play us out. Caitlin?
Good morning, Dunedin.